you, me, team, tone up!
Operation Tone Up knocks out obesity by teaching students how to develop healthy habits.
Start with jumping jacks. Next up, chicken squats. Followed by upright. Bring it down, sit-ups. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Pump it up, push-ups. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
We were watching the movie about Mr. Tone, the Mr. Tone story. The kids were really fascinated by it, and so I had them write down details, important details that they saw, and then we read the story, the Mr. Tone story that was in the book. The Mr. Tone story, just like all stories, had more details than a movie would. So they wrote down some of the details they had read in the book. We then put them into the Venn diagram to show that both the movie and the book had some of the things that were the same, but there was also things that were different, and that the book had many more details. And our objective is that we're going to read the Mr. Tone story in small groups. And while we're reading, we're going to be listing important details that we find throughout the story.
And jumped out of the plane 10,000 feet. Well, there's an important detail. Okay, so everybody write that down.
So this group right here is going to write a commercial convincing us, persuading us that we need carbohydrates in order to stay healthy.
Oh, when is school over? I need a nap.
Sup, Lazy Louie? I'm Sugar Surfer. What's wrong with you, dude?
I'm exhausted, and what are you doing here?
Well, I saw you that you were tired, so I brought you some watermelon. Here, eat some.
Do I have to?
Yes, it has sugar carbs and it will give you quick-acting, short-term energy.
I feel good. I got the power. I'm energized.
Wait, I'm Starch Star. Sugar Surfer gives you quick-acting but short-term energy. You need some of meat to have some more energy. Here, have some whole meat waffles. Whole meat waffles gives you slow-releasing and long-term energy.
I got energy. Yeah.
Wait, what about the fiber? Fiber gets rid of waste and makes sure everything goes smoothly.
What kind of food have fiber in it?
Cereals, pasta, beans, and fruit. Make sure you have a little bit of
Sugar Surfer.
Fiber Fighter. Starch Star. Oh, to you.
Hi Diane, I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for coming in today and using this expository text format with my kids. It was really helpful when we were working with our Operation Tone Up.
Well, I'm so glad you like it. You know, you asked me to fit some expository writing techniques in, and the fact that they knew so much about Operation Tone Up was perfect. So we began by talking about the organization and the topic, sentences, and transition, and then the students selected what they would like to talk about first.
And I appreciated it because expository text is something that our district said that we needed to do. And instead of adding one more thing on top of what we were already doing, it was great that we could just incorporate the information that they were already learning into something that we had to do too. These are all words that normal fourth graders would not be using in a regular situation without this program.
When you use the box, the students were able to explain about the nutrition, about the ingredients, and all the vocabulary words that are here are right up here. They were able to articulate the carbohydrates, the metabolism, the protein, and how all of those worked in the body. So I can tell you're really doing some higher level thinking skills, really teaching to the standards.
It's really easy to use the functional text and then moving it on in and going to expository text, and it just hits so many different genres in writing. It's so easy. Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to be looking at some of our favorite snack foods, and we're going to be reading nutritional facts labels, and we're going to be writing down the information that we find. Okay, yes, Alea, what did you want to tell me about your snacks, your cheese snacks?
In case you can't find the starch carbs, all you have to do is subtract the fiber carbs from the sugar carbs, and that's how you get your starch carbs.
Fiber carbs and the sugar carbs from the total carbs, and you end up with your starch carbs, okay? We've been really good at reading nutritional labels, so we know how to find the information that we're looking for. And today we're going to be looking for the carbohydrates that we find in some of our favorite snack foods. Inez, could you come up here and just X off, if we were going to keep track of the number of carbohydrates in the pudding, and she said there's 21, can you put an X instead of coloring every box? Let's just put an X in every box. Up until, what would we do for 21 now? Yeah, good job. And now I want you to use the nutritional facts labels that you have of your favorite snack foods, and I want you to graph them on this page, and then we'll talk about interpreting the data and answering the questions at the bottom. Victoria, how many grams of carbohydrates would you eat if you consumed all 6 of your favorite carbohydrate foods in one day?
126 grams.
126 grams. How did you figure that out?
By adding all the grams like on the graph.
By adding all the grams on the graph together at one time. Good job.
You, me, team, tone up.
Coming this fall to a school near you.